First of all, I'd like to apologise if in the background of any of this video you can hear people singing songs, for example Grease. The Grease Mega Mix is on right now. I think it's downstairs in the extension at the back. People are having a party. I'm not going to it because I'm not feeling up to it. It's Halloween night and I'm not feeling particularly Halloweeny. I've never really enjoyed Halloween. I think it's a bit of a shitty excuse for a party, but that's just me. I don't want to be a killjoy. That's not what I'm here to talk about. Secondarily, that's a word. Secondly, I want to apologise for not filming any of my day today. I was a bit of an idiot and forgot completely, and I know I'm meant to be like trying to get myself into a better rhythm with this kind of thing, but I just completely forgot. And by the time I remembered, it was too late in the day to start doing stuff. So I kind of left it with the hope I could think of something to talk about now, and I did, kind of. I want to talk about something that I've been doing for the last couple of days, as you can tell by the title. I have been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I've been playing it a lot. This isn't like a thing that I've just picked up, played a little bit of. This is something I've devoted quite a few hours to already, and because of this, I'm able to give my opinions on it. And just from the first, I'd say I've played it for about 10 hours so far. I want to give my opinions from the first 10 hours of playing this game, what my favourite things are from the game. And I don't know how many of them I'm actually going to go through, because to be honest, I don't really know my favourite things off by heart. I'm going to have to think about them and then say them out loud. But yeah, I'm just going to give my opinions because it's a brilliant game, just fantastic. And before I even mention any things, I want to say that this is definitely the best game I've ever played. It just is. It's fantastic, and that's good. So yeah, I will list my favourite things now. Now it's Billie Jean downstairs. So my favourite thing, or not my favourite thing, one of my favourite things about Red Dead Redemption 2 is the pacing. This is kind of a weird thing to bring up first because obviously it's not the most exciting part of the game. Is that like how fast it goes, how much you're caught in with everything, but it's a slow game, and normally, I don't know about normally, but it sounds like a bad thing when you say that this game's really slow and really it just takes its time with everything and has so much time where you're just kind of immersing yourself in the world, not really doing a lot, just riding around on a horse or something. But that pacing means that the game feels so real. It does. It just feels amazing. Just playing it feels like you're being immersed in this whole new world. Whereas with GTA, it's so fast. Yeah, steal a helicopter. Yeah, steal a car. Steal a boat. Steal another car. And it's just a quick turnover of the same things. Whereas with this game, it's so slow that you find yourself really emotionally investing in what your character does, because you take so much time to get to these objectives and to achieve these things, and it sticks with you, everything that happens, because of how slow the game runs and how much attention it requires. You get yourself, and you can't help it, you get yourself stuck in the game. And I guess slowness of a game can be a bad thing, and in the case of this, I'm sure there are quite a lot of people who don't like the fact that the game's really slow and almost not too nonchalant, but I think it's brilliant, and I think it's created a brilliant base for a lot more games to go off of. Second of all, is the animals. So if you didn't know, I'm at university currently studying an environmental conservation degree, and whereas that doesn't really sound very animally, I've started specialising in, I'm in my third year, specialising in ecology and wildlife ecology, wildlife behaviour. So I do a lot of work with animals and studying animal movements and behaviours and characteristics. So animals do actually play a vital part to me in my everyday life right now, and hopefully that's where I'm going to go in the future. But with the game, there's so much diversity. I can't stress enough how brilliantly well done the animals in this game are. Like the most obvious choice, the horses, right? The horses, just how they look, how they act, how realistically they react to things, how You have different stages of movement, and they're all very accurate. You have muscle movements that all suit a horse perfectly, and all these behaviours just immerse you because they're so real. I play it on a shitty little monitor that's only like 1080p, and it's pretty crap. But I can still see all this stuff and see how realistic they've made the horses. And you've got the other wildlife. You've got bears. You've got so many different kinds of deer. You've got rabbits. You've got rodents. You've got birds, and like it's just amazing. You don't really get that many this many varied species, all completely different in how they behave and act, that are just out and about, and it's not like they're rare to find. You can see them basically anywhere if you look properly, and you bump into them and they react as if they're wild, and they're really, for the most part, extremely realistic. Again, like I said, the muscle movements and everything just suit them so well. I've seen a clip that someone recorded of two male deer in the game, where one of them had gotten their antlers stuck in another one's antlers, and even that is programmed to act properly. The animal is taking its time to slowly try and get its head out of the other deer's antlers, and eventually it manages to do it, and then it immediately runs, and it does it in such a way that it is very real. If you've ever seen deer fighting, you'll know that that's a very real situation where antlers get stuck, and just that level of detail, that even that is included in the game as like a rare happenstance. It's fantastic. So animals make a huge part of the game. They're singing Bohemian Rhapsody. Next thing I'm going to go with is the environment. This is something you can't really tell all the time, because I mean, obviously you can tell because it's such a massive open world game. You can tell that the environment's been really well managed and looked after and planned out, with like water looking fantastic. All the plants look great, and you can harvest them, and it just works, and it's really fluid environment. But my favourite thing is just the snow. Seeing deformation on snow, and to a lesser extent on mud and dirt. Just seeing the deformation that horse tracks, stagecoach wheel tracks, with the snow, just anything that's in the snow, you see real time deformation, and it's fantastically well done. And you need it's not even like you need a really powerful gaming engine to do this. You can do this on a bog standard Xbox One, which is what I play on, and you can tell how much has gone into this, and other aspects of the game. The fact that the game comes to be installed on 2 discs. That's a very old thing to do. Back in the days of floppy disks, you used to have to install computer games with like 8 of them, and this game's come out with 2 discs to install from. That's just, it shows us such a massive intricacy to the game, and programming the environment has taken up a huge part of that, because you're out and about all of the time, and it just works. Deformation is amazing in this game, and I fucking love it. Next one I'm going to go with is the acting and mocap. So when most games come out, like most big titles come out every 2 years, you get a big revolutionary game that everyone's been looking forward to for ages. You always focus on what improvements they've made to motion capture, and the characters that you see, and how they're displayed, and how well they're done. And in this game, no different. I was definitely very, very excited to see how they've improved on player models since GTA, where GTA did a really good job with them, for the most part anyway. And they're just incredible. They're just absolutely incredible, and I don't have anything more to say on that bit, because they're insane, but they're just done a fantastic job graphically. But I want to talk about the voice acting and the acting in it. There's so much emotion in it for a game that has no real photos or no real graphics. They're all computer generated. It's got so much emotion, and that's all due to the stories that have been written and the actors who have played the characters to bring the story to life. And there's so much emotional depth to every single character. Each character has been really thought out. There's so many dialogue options that they're able to follow these different trees of conversation. External characters, even just one-off characters you bump into for a random mission just out in the middle of nowhere. they still have like a well thought out dialogue, and they look great and they sound great, and you can really empathize with anyone, and it makes it such a realistic game. Again, it's just the realism's uncanny and brilliant. And going on from that, the final thing that I want to talk about is just how diverse the game is. There's so much that you can do, so much that you can see, and you don't get bored. I will say that you can get complacent. You can definitely just get caught in a rut, kind of, and just be like, okay, I'm going to go hunting now. Okay, I probably better go do this mission, whatever. But you're not bored. And that's something that I got bored of GTA. If I played it for too long, I just found myself sitting around just going, yeah, drive the car, get in a plane, yeah, there we go. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna spin around until I crash, but I'm not really invested in the fact that I crash because, like, I know I'll respawn. But with this, I'm really like, even if I'm just having not a boring time, but having just a normal time riding a horse along a track, I know that I'm not bored because I am invested, and I'm constantly looking around to see if I can see anything new pop up on the map, or like animals appear to hunt, or any of the randomly generated like scenes appear, like being hunted by other people, and then a stranger appears and you have to help them with their horse and stuff like that. It's just fantastic, and that means you don't get bored. And having a game that you can't get bored of is just genius. And again, that all comes from how much they've put into this game. They spent 5 years on it. They've made it such a big game and such a large file. If anything, that's just the base unit of it all, where there's just so much in it, and so much I am yet to see. And that's really exciting. And the fact that GTA was able to keep things fresh by introducing new DLCs and stuff just bodes so well for this game, because, like, think of the stuff they can add. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, wow. That's like a brief look or brief conversation about what I think of Red Dead Redemption 2 right now, and how my favourite things are in the game, and how much I've been enjoying myself, and how overwhelmed I am by the quality and just sheer awesomeness of the game. I will hopefully be playing more tonight, and I will definitely be playing a lot more soon. When online comes out, I've been talking to Jack, and we're hoping that we're going to actually start making new videos on the Radlers channel. We're not sure about it, but it's something that we'd both love to do, so hopefully we can commit ourselves to doing that, but no promises. But anyway, if you've enjoyed my opinions, let me know in the comments down below what your opinions are. If you enjoyed my opinions and you enjoyed this kind of video, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. That way you can see every single day of my life, for the most part, when I have a day to film. If not, it will be a video on a topic that I'm interested in, like this one. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next daily video. And until then, make sure that you stay stapler. Yeah, I just saw something begin with an S. Stay stapler and safe. And yeah, see you tomorrow.